Hey everybody, today I'm going to show you a new design. Right here is the design. People are voting on it right now on the Paracord on Facebook group, so I don't have a name for you quite yet, but I will by the end of this video. So I've got 6 feet of navy blue and 6 feet of neon yellow here, and I'm going to use a chrome metal buckle. I've already flattened the ends so that it'll fit through the buckle, and I've already fused the two colors together. So what I want to start by doing is take your two ends, go down through the top, open this up, and grab those two ends that you just pushed through there, and then pull all of your paracord through the buckle until you get to the part that's fused, and you want that to be at the back side of this cow's hitch. The cow's hitch is what we use to attach our paracord to the buckle. That's the name of this knot. Okay, so flip your buckle over and then pull all of your excess through your fingers. Like I always say, it gets rid of all the twisting, and then you can flip the buckle back to the right side and then go up through the bottom of the buckle with your paracord and pull it through again. Okay, that's going to give you your basic shape, which are these two loops here. So this is your basic shape of the bracelet. Now what you want to do is open this up. There we go. And set it up so you have your buckles facing the correct way. Not only that, but you've got your yellow coming off to the right side and your navy coming off to your left. First thing we're going to do is we want to figure out which color we want to be our... It's got two things going off this way and then two things going this way, and then that pattern repeats itself. So we want to figure out what color is this going to be, and then what color is the outside color. So I want my darker color to be the outside color, and I want the neon yellow to be the part that has the two pieces together. So what I need to do first is if your darker color is on this side, what you're going to do is you're going to create a loop. So let me zoom excuse me, let me zoom in on this for you. There we go, excuse me. So you're just going to create a loop like this, and all it's doing is going over top of these two inner strands. Alright, then you're going to take your other color, go over the top of everything. So now it's on the left side of the inner strands. Grab it from behind, pull it around the back, and then push it up through that loop. Alright. Pull this tight, and if you did it right, you should have a color that's on a diagonal right across the buckle. We're just jumping right into the design. Okay, get that one pulled tight pretty good. We get our yellow off to the left side, so now we have two on an angle, but I need to get this navy blue back on the other side. So what I do is I just cross the navy over the yellow and then take it around the back. So that'll get me over, that'll get the paracord, the navy blue back over to the right side. And then we just repeat the process. So we're back at the beginning, we're just on opposite sides that we started on. So create your loop. So you're just creating a loop, kind of an S or backwards S that goes across the front. Taking your yellow on a diagonal over to the right side, go underneath the back, and then up through that loop. And I can kind of show you what this looks like. Let me get that loop out of there. There we go. So you can see we have a blue loop here, yellow comes across it, goes behind the back, and then up through that loop. We can pull this tight, kind of cinch everything up. just like that. Then we take our neon back over, so you give your second diagonal. The navy goes over the yellow that you just crossed over and around the back. And you're back to, now you're back to the first step again. Real easy. Real easy. Alright, so I'm going to do a couple more here. First thing is to create that loop. Cross it, go behind the back, and up through that loop that you created. You pull everything nice and snug. If you pull too tight, it creates an inconsistency. It's hard to replicate. You just want to do it until it looks good. You don't want to pull it too tight, otherwise you'll have skinny parts in your bracelet where and then it gets wider and skinnier. You want to try and keep it consistent. You cross this over to give you your second diagonal. The blue comes over top of that, goes around the back. You're back to step one. First thing, create that loop. Cross it around the back, up through the loop. Got a bunch of good names so far from you guys. Sidewinder. Actually, I think Sidewinder was taken. I think that's been used by another one. But we got Mindbender, Mantis, Viper, Fangs, Twister is another one. I think there was one more. I can't think of it. If you haven't already checked out the Paracord on Facebook group, check it out. There's a lot of people in there showing off their creations, going over how they make money doing it, or how they make money with their Paracord creations. It's really cool. And a link for that will be down in the description. Alright, I think this is going to be my last one. I'm going to finish this bracelet, and then I'll be back to show you how to snip your ends and burn the ends. Okay, so I'm down at the bottom here, and I just looked to see who voted on what, and it looks like Snake Fangs is going to be the name of this one. So you're looking at Snake Fangs. I've got just enough room here to do this last one. Just going to cross this and come up through that loop, and then I'll cut the ends off right here. Thanks to everybody for voting. It makes my job a little bit easier if I don't have to come up with a name. I think that's gonna be. No, I think what I'm gonna do is finish this on a Solomon. That's gonna give me a little bit better grip when I go to melt the ends. And what I mean by grip is that the paracord doesn't pull through after you singe the ends, because you want it to kind of lock in there so it doesn't pull back through that hole. And I think using the design that I made here, I don't think that's going to give you that grip. So we'll pull that nice and tight. I'm going to grab my scissors. Alright, sorry about that. Cut the end off here. I'm going to zoom out a little bit here. So out of the 6 feet, I have about 1.5 feet, and this makes a pretty big bracelet. This is big enough for my large wrist, and I'll find my tape measure here. I think I've got it sitting right behind me. I'll measure this bracelet and let you know what the length of it is after I used the after I cut the ends off and it's all finished. Grab my smoothing tool real quick. Just kind of rock this side to side, forward and backwards. Gives you a really good, nice lock on that. And this one's about 1.5 feet as well, maybe a little less. But again, thanks for watching. This is the Viper Fangs tutorial. Hope you like this one. I do. This is a pretty cool looking design. Seems to be pretty good with everybody right now too. So thanks again for watching. Please hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to check out the Paracord on Facebook group. And until next time, Paracord on.